Hey there, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever thought about the information stored in your DNA? Because there's a lot to be discovered. So I decided to do a DNA test using AncestryDNA, and I learned many things about my heritage. Now, if you don't know what AncestryDNA is, it's a DNA testing service that uses your DNA to uncover your genetic history. And even though it may take a while to get the results, it's well worth the wait. So in this video, I'm going to share with you my experience with AncestryDNA and go over whether or not it's worth doing. And if at any point you'd like to check out AncestryDNA for yourself and learn more about your genetic background, check out the link in the description below to get you a nice discount that isn't readily available on their website. Okay, so first I'll give you an overview of AncestryDNA. Their platform is known for its genealogical records, which made its debut in the UK back in 2002. And fast forward to 2012 when they introduced their AncestryDNA test, which allows you to integrate your genetic results with a vast collection of public records, including passenger lists, birth, marriage, death records, and more. This unique combination of genetic and records-based information provides an incredible opportunity to explore your family's history, connect with long-lost relatives, and build a family tree. Before taking the test, I was curious about how much information I receive about my DNA and what the limitations might be if I chose not to go with their subscription service. But Ancestry's FAQ section provided me with detailed answers, putting a lot of my concerns to rest. The site emphasizes privacy, ensuring your data is securely stored. And an important decision for me during online registration was whether or not to participate in their research project. While the reason is to better understand human evolution, migration, and population genetics, I decided to opt out due to my concerns with associating my genetic data with my family's health information. But it's still good to see how AncestryDNA is also contributing to important research in genetics. Okay, now let's get through the process of getting tested with AncestryDNA. After your test kit is delivered, you'll find a test tube and a funnel inside to collect your saliva sample. Now, make sure not to eat, drink, or smoke for at least 30 minutes before to get the most accurate results. And also be sure to activate your kit on AncestryDNA's website using the 15-digit code which is included in the kit. This code ensures that your DNA results are securely linked to your account, keeping everything private. And once you've collected the saliva sample, put it in the bag that they give you and then into the prepaid envelope that comes with it. The envelope will be sent to the labs where experts will process your sample. Okay, so I got my results after 5 weeks. There's an interactive ethnicity estimate map where I could click on different populations to learn more about them. The range of my ancestry percentages highlighted the minimum and maximum possible ancestry for each region, making it clear that some estimates have more accuracy than others, but this makes sense considering the history of genetic diversity in some areas like Western Europe, for example. Next, the genetic communities section offers information on specific ancestral ties. AncestryDNA uses data from members' family trees to identify shared ancestors and group people with common ancestry in the genetic communities. For me, it was interesting to find out that I had 56 fourth cousins. I could view their profiles, ethnicity estimates, shared matches, and even send them messages. Having the ability to filter matches by region and flag them was also quite useful. Now, I would like to mention that the DNA circles feature didn't yield results for me at the time. They were supposed to connect me to relatives that hadn't taken the DNA test based on our shared direct line ancestors. I was curious to see how this feature worked, but not enough of my relatives had been tested to generate many circles. However, I decided to build a family tree using their online tool, and it provided enough information to access shared ancestors in the DNA matches section. Now, another interesting feature is the polygenic risk score, because it shows you all kinds of traits that your genome contains. For example, it tells you how likely you are to be introverted or extroverted. It's important to note here that the traits are not always 100% accurate because they also depend on your psychology, etc. But it's still pretty cool that our genes contain so much information about personality. So there are many more features that AncestryDNA offers, but these are just the ones that stood out for me. Okay, so now let's see how much AncestryDNA costs. Now, you can choose from 3 plans. It's also worth noting that AncestryDNA offers different membership options that provide different levels of access to their database. These memberships are billed monthly after a free 2-week trial, which begins as soon as you sign up. So the DNA test kit is around $100, and for $1 more, you'll also get the World Explorer membership. Be sure to check out the link in the description to get a nice discount off your purchase, which is one that you won't find on their website. Now, you can also get their memberships, which range from around $22 to $60 a month, and these will give you access to AncestryDNA's extensive database. All right, now the process of exploring genetic ancestry through services such as AncestryDNA offers a fun and educational experience that goes beyond just discovering where your ancestors might have lived. AncestryDNA provides an opportunity to interact with your genetic data in a way that was previously inaccessible to the general public, and understanding how certain genetic markers are linked to specific regions or populations can be an interesting learning experience. Plus, it introduces users to the concept of genetic inheritance. Through the test results, you can see how certain genetic markers are passed down. The possibility of finding new relatives through AncestryDNA's database can be interesting because learning about previously unknown family members and establishing connections with distant relatives can add a sense of connections to your family history. Personally, I found that by knowing my genetic heritage, I now have a new sense of purpose and a desire to leave a positive impact on the world. So your ancestors' experiences and your awareness of your own history can help guide your choices and actions to build a better future. To wrap it up, my experience with AncestryDNA hasn't been perfect, but it definitely gave me valuable insights into my genetic heritage and helped me connect with some long-lost family members. I'd highly recommend AncestryDNA for anybody who wants to uncover their genetic heritage and discover the information in their DNA. And so that's going to be it for today's video. If you have any experience with DNA testing or any questions, leave them in the comment section below. And remember to click the link in the description to take advantage of that discount that I spoke about. And if you found this video helpful, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.